It is a lonely country, that about Meredale in Cumberland, of fells and gills and screes and crag, of upland valleys and mountain pinnacles, overlooking the English plains and the Scottish border. It is a land of sheep and shepherds, a land where a dog is valued by his master even more than his own right hand.
Steady, Bob, steady.
That's not a bad dog, mister.
Not bad.
You don't often see such a good one.
You bet you don't.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, I've just taken Felguard.
Next to McAdam.
That's right. Come on, Bob.
Have you met McAdam yet?
No, but I'll run into him sometime.
Ah, you will, mister.
Get off my land! You'll be down here.
We'll fetch the law on you for this, McAdam.
Ah, you'll fetch the law after you've taken it into your own hands. The next time I'm putting a load of shot into the guts of one of you. You bunch of murdering dog killers.
We ain't afraid of you, McAdam. I want that tyke and I'm going to get him.
All right. Well, come and get him then.
Give me that gun. It's loaded. Be careful, Jake. He'll shoot back. Give me that gun. What's up here? It's McAdam's tyke. He mauled my dog and I'm going to get him. Yeah, put that down. Don't be a fool. He's worried off the dogs round here. Well, why don't you get up a petition and have him put down by law? No good with that, too.
I'm warning you, the first man that lays a hand on my dog, he'll be carried home in a 5-star gate.
Listen to me. I'll tackle him. Look after yourself, lad. All right, he doesn't know me. You don't know the Archangel Gabriel. He'd be rude to him if he did. It's Mr. McAdam, isn't it?
Eh?
My name's Moore. I'm your new neighbor.
Uh-huh.
It seems you've been having some trouble. One of their dogs has been mauled.
Well?
You may think it none of my business, Mr. McAdam.
You're quite right.
Surely there's no need to defend your dog like this.
Eh?
Listen, McAdam, I'm new here, and I want to start friendly.
You can't find your sheep on my land?
I'm only using the right of way.
There is no right of way.
The tenant before me used it.
Eh?
Then you can't stop me using it.
Can I know?
Listen, McAdam, this is no way for you and me to begin. You can't live at war with your neighbors in a place like this. We're cut off enough from the world as it is without cutting ourselves off from one another.
Young man, I'll tell you a story, and there's a moral to it. I lost one of my sheep this morning, and where do you think I found the wee rascal? Down by the burn there, frisking about and drinking like a fish. Money was so happy I hadn't the heart to disturb him. So I left him alone. Understand? Oh! I tell you, your people on my land.
Hold him, Bob. Well done, Bob. Where's McAdam? He sneaked out. His home's to the side of the fell, straight ahead of you.
Now there is going to be trouble.
McAdam! McAdam!
Are you wanting anything?
Mr. McAdam lives here, doesn't he?
Aye, but he went out for a bit of shooting. Oh, I can't find what you've come for, but I've spoken to Father about it, and he'll bring the rent over to Leagill on Cup Day, if it's all the same to Lord Meredale.
Lord Meredale?
Aye, you're his new agent, aren't you?
No, I'm his new tenant at Felgar.
Oh. Well, why didn't you say so before?
You didn't give me the chance.
Are you in the habit of bursting into people's houses and bawling at them as though they were in the cattle market?
I didn't know you were here.
I don't see what difference that makes. Well, now you're here, is there any message I can give my father?
No. No. Is that your father's dog?
Black Wull, aye.
He's won the cup twice running, eh?
He's the best sheepdog in the country.
That's saying a lot.
Well, it's never been won before twice running.
Not here, perhaps, but Leagill's not the only championship in England.
Do you want to start another argument?
No.
Are you used to sheep farming, Mr. Moore?
Sheep farming? Why, I started a new strain of sheep in Derbyshire. Didn't you read about it in the Sheep World?
We take the Christian Herald.
Wouldn't be in that.
Are you going to do the same thing here?
I am. In a couple of years, you won't recognize half the sheep on these fells.
I don't recognize half of them as it is. Was there anything special you wanted to see my father about?
No, nothing much. I just thought we might be friendly.
Oh?
Me and your father.
Aye, pigs might fly.
Why'd you say that?
Well, Father wanted to get Felgar, but they didn't think we were the right sort of tenants.
What a shame.
All the same, I wish you luck with it.
Thank you.
Mr. Moore, you've got company.
Oh?
There's half the shepherds in the Dale here to see you. I gave them a glass of beer each.
Quite right, Mrs. Thompson.
Yes, they'd have liked another, but they didn't get it.
Did you get it?
Oh,
McAdam, of course.
Oh, McAdam. As a matter of fact, he wasn't there.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Moore. We've been thinking over what you said, and you're right about that petition, and we're going to have the dog shot legal. There you are. We've all signed it, and Thomas has made his mark.
But I can't sign this.
Well, make your mark like I did.
Come on, Mr. Moore, it was your idea.
If you want evidence, look at my dog.
Aye, and he's luckier than most of the tykes Black Wull gets after. He's still alive.
The black devil's more wolf than dog.
He should never have been trained for sheep.
But he's won your cup twice running.
Winning cups is no excuse for the damage he's done.
You know what it is for a shepherd to keep on losing his dogs? Worse than losing his sheep.
I know that. But the cup's the week after next. And if I sign this, people will think I'm trying to get Black Wull out of the way, so that my own dog can win.
Your dog? You don't think your dog's likely to win, do you?
I don't know so much. Take a look in here.
He won all them.
Like a pawnbroker's window.
He's a real champion.
Now do you see why I can't sign the petition?
So it's because of your dog you can't sign. Did you happen to see Jeannie at Bannockburn?
Jeannie?
McAdam's lass.
There was a girl there.
I see.
You're a pack of fools. Shoot the tyke and be done with it.
Don't listen to him. I tell you, it's a chance of a lifetime. Mr. Moore, does anyone else know about these here cups?
Not in Meredale, it seems.
McAdam don't know, do we?
Not that I know of.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Moore.
Hey, you've forgotten the petition.
They can buy till after the trial.
Why'd you have some more beer?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Moore.
Now I wonder what they're up to. That's the first time in living memory that Samuel's refused a glass of beer.
We got to lead up to it gradual. We'll get wind of what we're up to. Who's going to kick out? Hammett.
Right,
Thomas. What are you going to say?
I'll say I want £2 on OWD Bob.
£2? You great fat hog, you. What about us? Besides, you ain't got £2.
Yes, I have that in the blast knob of my bedstead.
That's more than you got in the wooden knob on your shoulders. No, we got to lead up to it gradual.
The more I start off with.
Well, start off with his stomach. He's fond of that.
No more than 10 bob apiece on the first round.
I'll tell you what, he starts off with 10 bob from his brass knob. He comes in with £1, I come in with 2
Yeah, wait a
pounds.
minute.
All right, you get a second chance. Look at you clumsy great fellow.
You'll trip yourselves up with your own cunning. Shoot the tyke and be done with it.
The yeoman of England. A glass of scotch. And bring me a bottle to take him with my lassie.
Evening, Mr. McAdam.
Something on your mind, Thomas?
Aye.
What?
What? How's your stomach?
Abdomen to you.
Abdomen.
Aye, you seem very concerned about my health. Anything wrong?
No.
You'll fancy your tyke for the cook, McAdam?
So you'd like a wee bet, would you?
I would.
Wouldn't you be that new lad's dog, you fancy?
Eh?
Him that won all the sheep trials in the south. Did you not know? Mr. Moore's Owd Bob. Well, under the circumstances, I'll give you evens. £2.
I'll have £2.
Here you are. I'll have Samuel. £2. All right, Thomas. I £2. 10 shillings you.
Tell me, McAdam.
You all make your money on it. You. Give me a chance. Wait a minute. But here, remember, if one of the 2 dogs doesn't run, there'll be no bet.
Mother, they're betting like mad in there. You're gambling again, eh?
Well, what about it?
I'll have £1 and Owd Bob.
You will.
Aye.
Mrs. Winthrop £1.
Good evening, all. So you're more friendly tonight, McAdam.
Aye.
You'll be glad to hear my sheep got home all right.
Why not?
You should know. It's lucky for you I have a good dog.
Some folks seem to fancy his chances for the cup.
So they should.
Oh, what about you and me having a wee bet? At even money.
I'd be taking money under false pretenses.
I've heard all about your dog, Mr. Moore. What do you say to £20? Maybe that's too much for your pocket.
All right, £20.
£20? Fine, we're doing very well. Mrs. Winthrop, put away that list where it'll not be forgotten. Maybe behind that announcement.
I want a word with you, McAdam. 2 of my sheep were missing this morning. I just found them, with their throats torn out. They've been worried by a dog, and a strong one at that.
It wouldn't be a sheepdog.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Mr. Moore. It'll not be the first time in history that a sheepdog's taken the wrong kind of liking for sleep. We'll need to do a wee bit of thinking about this. Can't you think of any new dog that's come to the Glen lately?
You know which dog I mean, McAdam.
Do I know?
2 of my sheep are dead.
That's no concern of mine.
I think different.
You're asking for trouble, Thwaites.
There's only one dog in this deal that will kill sheep, and I want him. Jake, get him outside.
Oh, come in. Hold on.
Get out of here, the lot of you. If you want to fight, there's plenty of room.
Thank you.
bonny Dundee. My whiskey, lassie. Him well.
You home early for a change.
Aye, I got that job finished sooner than I expected.
Have you got any glass in there?
No, just a ferret bit me, that's all.
Are you sure you haven't been fighting again?
You're always ready to think the worst of your fair old father. I tell you, it was a ferret that bit me.
You still owe them for the breakages last bank holiday.
Ah, they'll all be settled on Cup Day. How often have I told you, Jeannie? This mantelpiece is for the cup. I'll not have it cluttered up. Come in. Ah, sit down, Walter. I was expecting you. You'll be here about the cup. You'll be wanting me to hand it over, I suppose. Ginny, a drink for the sergeant. There might be a wee drop left in the medicine chest. If it's only a teaspoonful, it's yours, Walter. Thanks, lassie. A couple of glasses for the sergeant and me. Bring a wee drop of water. Aye. Mind you, I think it's a waste of time, Walter, for me to take the cup all the way to Legal and back again. It'll be about the wee affair in the public house, I suppose.
Aye. I should take you to station for the night.
What magistrate do you think it'll be?
Mr. Parker.
Oh, Walter, you're not going to insult me trying me with a veterinary surgeon?
I wouldn't be late if I was you.
Have you ever known me late for the dog? Mind you, Walter, I was saying it would be a waste of time me taking the cup all the way to Legal and back again. Maybe you'll change your mind, Walter. Well, of course, if you didn't want to drink, I can't force you. No, will you be getting along, I suppose? So you're a busy man, and I can't detain you, but come in any time, Walter. You're always welcome. Always welcome. Yes, and I forget to call in and see me, don't I? Obliging fellow, Walter. Aye.
What time do they want you in court?
And there were 3 bottles of whiskey, 37 and 6, 2 bottles of gin, £1.5, half a gross of beer, 25 and 6, and 14.5 pints of stout, 9 shillings. That's the lot, Mr. Parker. £11, 5 and 3pence.
Any questions, McAdam?
Oh, aye. Mrs. Winthrop, you'll be forgetting about the wee fish. You know the stuffed trout that was hung above that notice about betting being prohibited. Well, we'll make it 7 and 6pence.
There was 2 of them, the biggest fish my husband ever caught.
But we all know what a liar he was. All right, we'll make it 15 shillings. Next witness, please. Mr. Moore. Come on, man, hurry up. Don't waste the time of the court, Adam.
I advise you to show more respect for the court.
Why, Mr. Parker, there's no one respects you more. I've always said, and I say it now, you're the greatest horse doctor in the north of England. You got old Parker's back.
I swear that the evidence I give to this court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Now, according to your statement here, you were concerned in the argument.
Well, there were words said on both sides. I wouldn't say that Mr. McAdam was entirely to blame.
You'll better speak up, Mr. Moore. He's a wee bit hard of hearing. How are your legs keeping, Mr. Parker?
McAdam!
Well, maybe I was wrong. All right, go ahead, Mr. Moore. Tell them about the intoxicated condition that me and Will were in.
That's right. It's Stark we're waiting to hear about.
Silence!
Oh, you've lost any sheep.
That's right, we're wasting our time.
You know what I'm talking about.
Now listen to me, plates. If you can't hide your tongue, you'll be thrown right out of this court. Take notice of that, officer, and that applies to every man and woman amongst you. I'm not tolerating any interference with justice. Go ahead, Mr. Moore.
Mr. McAdam was in the bar.
Make way. Begging your pardon, Mr. Parker. I gave my nag them pills and she's worse.
No, Kirby, you can't go interfering like this. Away home and put them in the right side up.
That's enough, McAdam.
It may be some time before I can leave here, Kirby.
No, it's all right. I'll not detain you. Now, Mr. Moore, was I drunk?
That's beside the point. Someone came in and accused his dog of worrying sheep, so of course there was a fight.
Right, and I started it.
Naturally.
Right, well, I started it. That's all we want to know. That closes the prosecution. It'll not be long now, Kirby.
Am I to understand you plead guilty?
How can I do otherwise, with such overwhelming evidence from Mr. Moore? You can go now. You've done your job very well.
Well, McAdam, you'll be fined 20 shillings on costs.
Or what?
Or what?
Well, the usual. 14 days.
Yes. Or 14 days.
Or 14 days. What's he getting at?
The total amount, McAdam, including costs and damages, is £13 10 and threepence.
Or 14 days.
Or 14 days.
Come on, Walter. Out with your handcuffs.
Am I to understand you intend to go to prison over this?
The law's the law. Justice is justice.
Hey, the cup's on Saturday week.
He'll be in jail by then, and the tyke won't run.
And if the tyke doesn't run, the bets are off.
That's right.
Very well. That closes the business of the court. Come on, Kirby.
Remember, if Wull doesn't run, the bets are off.
Mr. Parker, there's witnesses here to say he ain't in his right mind.
Beauty, but now.
He either pays the amount stated or goes to jail.
I wish you'd let me speak, McAdam.
Aye, no doubt you were hoping it would be penal servitude.
One of these days you'll hang yourself and blame everyone else for it.
Oh, he will he? I heard what you said. Come on, Father.
We'll have to pay the fine ourselves.
What about my damages?
So you go, woman. We pay in proportion to our stakes now. Come on. Mr. Parker, there's some sportsmen here willing to pay the fine.
And my damages?
And your damages.
Will that be all right, Mr. Parker?
Yes. No concern of the court who pays, providing it is paid.
Mr. Parker, there's something else for you to judge on. Outside. You better come too, Samuel.
All right.
There were 2 dead by the pass, 3 higher up, and a lot more torn and dying.
What's he got to do with me?
They're your sheep.
What?
What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, maybe they think a couple of your pills will put them right.
We want a note against McAdam's tag, that's what we want. This is his work, all right. Every one of them gashed him throat, just as he did with my sheep.
Aye, and the way he did to my dog.
Every sheep killer goes for the throat of a sheep. That dog proves nothing.
You seem to know a lot about sheep killing, Mr. Moore. Come on, Jenny.
Let's have that order and be done with.
I'm sorry, but you need more evidence before I can help you. Come on, Kirby.
Mr. Parker, we withdraw the fine. He can go to jail. And that's the way the wind blows.
You just spoke up to save your chances with her. I noticed you were pretty keen to save your chances on my dog. For 2 pins, I wouldn't run him.
Poor old McAdam, it's a shame to take his money.
It's a shame if we didn't.
Here, 4 to 1, Black Wull. 4 to 1. 4 to 1, Black Wull.
Now keep your mouth shut and don't say a word. Just ask him for his odds without saying what you fancy. And keep your mind off that brass knob. Now go easy. 5 to 1, bar 2, no knockers here. Yes, sir, what do you want?
What have you got?
Any dog in particular?
No particular dog. OWD Bob, for instance.
Oh, full up with that one. 5 to 1, bar 2. Not taking any bets on OWD Bob.
We've lost enough money on that dog all over the country.
Well, that's what you're here for, ain't to win on some and lose on others.
Run away, can't you? Here, 4 ponies.
Here. What's that doing on your board?
Take a walk, boy.
Oh, we'll soon see about this here. Oh, Walter, come here. You can't play them tricks here. There's a fella here knows a bit about the law. Yeah.
Now then, what's coming off here?
It's these bookmakers. They want to take every penny they can on losers and won't let anybody back winners.
That's what they call welshing, isn't it?
Now, I've got no time to waste. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lay a 6 to 1 Black Wull.
Black Wull? Well, I wouldn't take a ram to a slice of mutton on the varmint.
We don't want no bits on any sheep killer.
That's right, you'll lay the sheep killer.
If you can lay a killer, you can lay OWD Bob.
Bob, that's all I can hear is Bob. You can have what you like on any of the others. Here, I'm making the book, not you. Listen here, I'll be generous. I'll amaze you. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lay you 6 to 1. Here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll starve me children, but I'll do it. I'll lay you 7 to 1 any of them, any amount.
Taken.
£40 Black Wull at 71.
On what, sir?
Black Wull.
I can't lay more than 5 to 1, not on a dog that's won twice off the pop.
He offered 71, I've taken it.
Can't a fella speak in this place?
You heard him, officer?
Aye, I heard.
I'm afraid you'll have to take it, Joe, and I'll split it with you.
Oh, all right. £280 a 40. Put it down to Aberdeen. Count this, Charlie.
Here, I want a ticket. And don't forget, I've got good friends here that'll keep an eye on you.
There's my picture, sir.
All right. Well, take a good sniff at his heels, so as you'll know him again.
I'll be here if you've got anything to come.
I'll have a 5 of Black Wull at 7s.
Not with me, you won't. Here, you started this, you fat-faced slob, for 2 pins.
Yeah, stop that. Come on, lads. We've still got them bets with McAdam.
He thinks it's a beauty competition.
Well, Jeannie, I'll see you later.
All right, Mrs. Saunderson.
Go on, Bob. Well, he seems to have taken a fancy to you.
Aye, he seems to do everything you tell him.
You're not accusing me of putting him up to it, are you?
Well, it's the 3rd time it's happened in a fortnight. You'll need to think of something else.
Suppose I just say hello.
Isn't that a wee bit offhand?
Of course, you prefer me to call and leave cards.
What for, no? Father might ask you to supper.
That would be a cheerful party.
Why don't you like him?
He doesn't like me.
Oh, does that worry you?
No, that doesn't worry me, but because he doesn't like me, you think you shouldn't.
But I haven't said I don't like you.
Then you do like me.
I haven't said that either.
If I win this cup, you won't dislike me any more than you do now.
Not any more than I do now.
Attention for the grand open contest for the Shepherd's Trophy. The champion Dale Challenge Cup. The world-renowned Blue Ribbon of the Fell. The record for the course is 8 minutes 59 seconds.
The cup, McAdam. Where's the cup? Got to be handed in, you know.
Ah, don't fright yourself. The cup's quite safe with me.
That may be so, but we must have it.
The cup belongs to Will and me until it's won from us.
Attention, please, for the grand parade. Number 1, Mr. Thompson's fifth.
May the best man win, McAdam.
I want no hypocrisy.
Mr. Gibson's Sally.
But I hope you've got Gibson. Come on, Sally. Come on. Well, at least you've got one admirer here today.
Mr. Owd Bob. And finally, the holder of the championship, Mr. McAdam, Black Wull. First competitor, Mr. Thompson's fifth.
Hey, look at that. He's run away.
Don't be silly. That's the start. The dog's gone after the sheep.
Where are they?
Behind the hill somewhere. How should I know?
What a shepherd. Whistle's a quarter of an hour too late. Come on, Will, there's nothing to learn here.
again, lassie.
I can't wait the bell.
Well, same again, lassie.
Steady, kid. Steady. 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 Steady.
Come here, Dick. Come here.
Shop.
It's the best yet.
Haven't seen a better bitch for years. I wonder if she's for sale.
Very fine one, Mr. Gibson.
Aye, not so bad. That's the wee lass we saw on the parade. She might be worth buying. Yeah, word with you, Gibson. Very important. I'll be on the stand later.
Mr. Moore's Owd Bob.
Aye.
Go on, Bob.
He's only got 4 sheep.
Come on. Steady. Down. Come on, Bob.
Keep going, boy. Keep him going.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Down. Wait a minute. Steady. Steady now. Down. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Steady, steady. Come on. Steady, Bob. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Down, down. Come on, Bob. Down. Come on. Down. Come on. Steady, Bob. Steady. Steady, Bob. Steady, Bob. Steady.
Mr. McAdam's Black Wull.
Mr. McAdam, Black Wull. Mr. McAdam, Black
Oh, you don't think it's going to let us down, do you?
Get the clock set to old Bob's time and shut up.
Mr. McAdam, Black Wull. Mr. McAdam.
Come on, Wull.
Mr. McAdam.
Remember, it's for the cup, Wull. Our cup. Oui.
He's leaving it too late.
That's the laddie. Hang with Will.
Magnificent work. Splendid shipment. Rather they hesitated, Sir Ship.
time he got you running pumps, Joe.
Me, Will. Me.
He's going to cheat us. He's going to win.
Oh, shut your gob.
We will. Heat them up. To me, Will.
Steady, Wellman. Steady. Quick, Will. Quick, my lad. Now. Steady, man. Steady, man. That's grand, Will.
I see how he worries him. Yon's killer, all right.
Stay with him, Will. Drive them, Will. Drive them.
Come on, man, hurry up. We'll let you take a chance. Oh. Just done it.
That ain't a stopwatch.
Winner is Mr. Moore's Owd Bob.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to come here year after year to present this coveted trophy. Where is it?
It isn't here.
What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, for 20 years I have never missed a cup. And it gives me great pleasure... The cup, man, the cup.
McAdam hasn't brought the cup.
No cup? What do you mean? It must be somewhere.
Undoubtedly, sir, but it isn't here.
Well, get a hold of the fellow. We must make him produce it. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, as I said before, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate Mr. Moore on his victory.
Aye, and that's not all. He's made fools at a lot of us in front of Lord Meredale. If he's gotten cup, why didn't he bring it?
Aye, why didn't he? He's pawned it.
More like melted it down.
Aye, and there's another thing. I don't fancy your chance of getting them bets. He hasn't even paid his rent.
Who says?
His lordship's agent. He's looking for him.
McAdam been here?
No, we ain't expecting him.
He's swindled half of you and made fools at rest.
We'll go over and settle with him.
I'll make him pay up.
Drink up, lads, and away over to him. Come on.
He hasn't been here, and I'm afraid there's going to be trouble.
What's he done now?
He hasn't paid the bets.
What bets?
We must be getting back.
What are the bets?
About £20, and the same with me, not that that matters. If he'll only let me help, he can owe me instead of them.
He'll never do that, Davy. But he'll pay, I'll see to that.
Your father's got his lordship's baker. What, of not bringing the cup, not paying the rent?
But he brought the rent with him. He must have paid it.
His lordship's agent says not.
He's gambled that, too.
Come on, Sally. She's not used to us yet.
Oh, hurry, Davy, hurry.
They'll soon be here, the whole tribe of them. Half of them for their bets, half of them to shoot you, and the rest just for the fun of the thing. And there'll be more at the head of them wanting the cup. Man, well, if he'd never come to this glen, the cup would have been yours. Aye. Felgarth would be yours, and would be rich and proud men the day. Now we haven't even got the rent for Bannockburn. Nae Felgarth, nae cup. All he's left us is just ourselves. Oh, but we've got Jeannie left. And a recht good lassie she is too. There's no thing in the world she wouldn't forgive me for it. There's no many lasses would put up with the antics she's had to put up with. No word about the rent, well. No. Woman, break it to her gently. She'll help us to scrape it together again. I wonder what's happened to her the day, well. She'll have found something interesting, I suppose. Again, what they young folk are. You can't expect the cup to mean quiet. Quiet, well. Put away, well. Put away, well. Thomas, stroll up to the door casual like and give it a friendly knock. Huh? A sort of double piece like. Supposing he shouts, mate. Look at the witnesses you got. Here, throws you £2 on it. All right? We'll go and get it then. Go on. Go on, way behind you. I got me! I'm damaged in the back. How can you be damaged in the back when you were fighting him? I tell you I'm damaged in the back.
McAdam! McAdam! You'll save yourself a lot of trouble if you put that gun away.
Aye, and pay them bets.
Aye, come on, pay up.
I can pay what you want, Sweets, but I don't remember having a bet with you.
But there was others you did have them with.
You'll all be paid the hell lot of you, but I can't pay you the next.
Come on, lads, rush him.
I'm warning you, trespassers will be prosecuted. Hello, Nick.
I've warned you, mind you.
First man that puts a step inside that door goes in without any feet. Put that ladder down. I'm not dealing with you.
You will be if you're not careful.
Father, open the door at once. I can't leave you alone for a minute.
They've come for their winnings, McAdam.
There's money owing and they want it.
You'll be all paid tomorrow. Away you go.
Stop! I'm sorry, Jeannie, my lass. I didn't really ken what I was doing. You see, I was broken-hearted out of the loss of the cup. All I can do now is to throw myself on everybody's nest. And you all know that that's the last thing in the world that Adam McAdam would want, would be mercy. There's nothing so cruel to a man. There's nothing pains a man more. It's like pouring salt into an open stab. The wound itself I can bear. I've borne 1,000 in the score of years that I've lived in this glen. But there's not one man amongst you that hasn't had his hand against me. And what will you say about me when I'm gone? You'll say he was a drunkard. I am. You'll say he was a sinner. I am. He was everything he shouldn't be. And we're glad that he's gone. That's what you'll say about me. I deserve it. It seems there was something bred in me that turned every man's hand against me. I'm just like my dog there, Black Wull. He kens as well as me what it means to give a dog a bad name. And there hasn't been a crime happen in the glen, but what Wull and me have been held responsible for it. We're just the 2 black sheep in the flock.
No need to worry about them bets, McAdam. Just pay us when you want it.
Me too, if it's any help.
So you swallowed it, eh? Swallowed it doing like the best butter. You surely didn't think I meant all that nonsense?
You mean to say you were fooling them?
Of course I was.
I'm sorry.
McAdam, where I come from, if we say a thing, we mean it.
You English think you're a soft-hearted lot. It's no your hearts that are soft, it's your heads.
I sometimes wonder where your softness lies. It might interest you to know that Davy wanted to help you with the rent.
Davy?
Aye, and he'd no call to.
That's just what I was thinking. And I was wondering why. Maybe you think that settling my debts is the right price for my lassie. That's the best part of £100, Mr. Moore. A big price to pay for the daughter of the village drunk.
Father!
McAdam, if you were sober, I know how to deal with you. As a matter of fact, I do want to marry Jeannie, but that's not the reason I offered to help.
No, you did it out of your fondness for me. Mr. Moore, you've forgotten the cup. I'm sorry you've had so much trouble over it.
Good night, Jeannie.
I'll see you to the gate, Davy.
Ginny, you'll bide here.
But, Father...
You heard what I said?
Maybe you better not come out, Jeannie.
She's got a mind of her own. She'll get out if she wants to gang, even though she doesn't come back. Ginny, I'm warning you, if you put one foot out of that doorstep, it stays there. You've made your choice, you need to come back.
He's a wee bit upset today, with the cup and all.
Of course he is. Jeannie, if he meant what he said, Mrs. Sanderson could always put you up.
I know. But don't worry, Davy. It'll be all right.
Jeannie, you heard what I said in there.
I
meant it.
I know you did. Good night.
Oh, that's no you, Ginny. You didn't mean to tell me that a lass here mine would humble herself and sneak back again after all the things that I said?
I'm humble, all right, but not on account of anything I've done.
Surely the young man hasn't gone back on his word already. I thought he was a wee bit impetuous when he blurted out that proposal. He didn't think he'd be taking his word before the next visit. Of course, I didn't attach all the blame to the young fella. I can find who did the tempting.
You've no right to say that.
You listen to me and take this straight. I didn't want none of stray bearings about this place.
Father!
I'm very earnest about that. And if ever you clap eyes on that young upstart again, out of my house you go. Pack up your traps in the wall. Do you hear me? Can you look at me like that? And what beats me well is this. That a young lout like that could propose to a daughter of mine and then go back on his word the next minute. Many a man in my position would have got a gun and driven him to the kirk at the end of it.
You'll find the eggs in the cupboard and enough bacon for your breakfast. I'll be in now and then to do a bit of tidying up for you.
Is there any more? 3 on the fell and a couple stampeded over the crag.
It isn't only those killed, it ruins the whole flock.
Just when it looked as if I might make do this year. And Lord knows I need it.
This is the last killing there's going to be. We've gotten proof now.
Aye, we have that.
McAdam,
Oh, it's wait a minute.
they wants a word with you.
We'd like a look at your tag.
You'd best call him, McAdam.
Well, there's no reason why you shouldn't have an occasional view of the champion. Well.
You better call him a bit louder. He's not likely to hear you till the side of Black Pike.
To me!
Killer's having a long trip home this time, McAdam.
There you are, lads. All the way from Black Pike in 10 seconds.
Why didn't he come before?
He was seen on Black Pike.
He was seen.
Aye, Thomas saw him. Come on, lad, speak up. You saw him, didn't you?
Aye, I did that.
Are you sure, Thomas?
Aye, I tell you it's Black Wull. The evidence seems very conclusive. Underwood. Man, I hardly ken what to say. Thomas, how long have you been able to see in the dark?
I was right up to him, I tell you.
Close enough to see the white hairs on his tail?
Did you see white hairs, Thomas?
Aye. I don't believe you, Thomas. I did that. At plain as daylight. Well, good day to you, gentlemen. One of these days we'll have a competition counting the white hairs on my dug. Whoa! Aye, and I'll give you £1 for every one you can find. Good morning, Mr. Moore.
I was hoping I might have a talk with you.
Aye, and would like to know how many white hairs we might find on your dug. Walter, we must increase the reward for the capture of the killer. I won't tell Lord Mairdale to send over a couple of bloodhounds. You must take turns in watching the fells every night. If you want to catch the killer, that's the way to do it.
Go on, Sally, get out.
So you got her too, did you?
Go on, out of here. No one asked you in.
I don't remember asking you in, Mr. Moore.
Postman gave me these for you.
Is that all you came for?
I've been having a talk with Jeannie, and we thought that, things being as they are, we might run our two farms together.
So you're not content with Felgar? You want Bannockburn as well?
We thought that as they were neighbouring farms, they could easily be turned into one.
You better run along. Me and Will are wanting our breakfast. You'd be surprised to know what me and Lord Mairdale have in mind about Bannockburn.
Jeannie tells me you'll be a bit short of sugar, so I brought some along with me.
I never take it, and well, Jeannie knows it. And I'd like you to tell her that me and Will were always longing for a bachelor life, and we're very grateful to you for taking her off our hands. Breakfast, Will. And the only thing I'm worried about is this, that you don't take too long to make an honest lassie of her.
You needn't worry about that.
I'll believe that when you put the bands up. Oh, well, at least she'll be more certain of her shelter there. In consideration of our long tenancy, they've given us 3 months to clear it. Do you hear that, Will? Will! 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 Come on, you don't want your breakfast, laddie. Will! 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 Hey, Sally, you. Away home, you wee Jezebel. You know, Ken, this is a bachelor's establishment? Away you go home. And no word to this to old Bob or his maester. There's enough scandal here already. Away you go. And to think I was going to pay for her. Pounds I was going to pay for her. You old rascal.
Get these sheep out of the way. We're off to the wedding.
Trouble is, mister, to tell which is sheep and which is off to the wedding.
Eh? What do you think he meant by that?
Maybe he wanted to be friendly.
Maybe. Them's McAdam sheep.
They used to be. His lordship's taken them for back rent.
Wouldn't it be a bad day for the old rascal?
Losing his daughter and his sheep.
Oi! Wait for us.
Here she comes.
Let's get inside. All right, let's get our places.
Mrs. Winthrop. I'm glad you're able to leave the business.
Fine lot of business there is with all my customers here.
Here's Mrs. Winthrop.
We got enough to last all night.
Careful, Samuel. We've got to be up on them fells by 10 o'clock.
Not me.
I won't have my second win by then.
When our Joe got wedded, it lasted 3 nights and a weekend.
Father!
Well, Ginny, my lass, a fine gathering you've got here the neck.
Aye.
I am glad you're here, Mr. McAdam. I knew you'd change your mind.
Did ye?
Well, I expect you'd come for a drink. That is, you like a drink. A drink for the bride's father, Mr. Sanderson. Come on.
A drink? Well, I didn't really come for a drink. I come to see that those fellas didn't miss their watch by the fells the neck.
Well, let's have a tune on the bells. What would you like, Mr. McAdam?
While shepherds watch their flocks by night.
You needn't think I'm going to hang about the fells all night.
Me neither. I think it was a daft idea if ever there was one.
Aye. And them bloodhounds, why, they couldn't smell a kipple in a bed of violets.
Yes? Oh, yes, Sergeant Musgrave. Yes, Thwaites is here and Jake. Well, they're all here. Yes, why? What? Yes, of course, Walter. Right away.
Something serious.
He's just seen Black Wull galloping around my fell.
Come on, lads.
Did you hear that, Father? Black Wull.
Aye, my lassie, I heard them. I hope they didn't forget to count the white hairs on his tail. I wouldn't like them to be disappointed. Well, there's no flock in this fell.
Your attack stampeded him, but we'll get him.
Come on, lads. There's something here. Killer's been here, all right.
Listen.
Down the gully. Heel, Bob. Heel. He's not the killer. He found the sheep scattered and tried to round them up. He'd get blood on his paws just finding the carcass.
You know what to do.
I'm sorry, lad. I'd feel just the same if it was my dog.
But it can't be Bob. You all know him. I tell you, it can't be Bob.
Oh! Oh!
It's only me. You have no fear for me.
We can't stop here all night.
We'd better go home. Man, I hardly ken what to say to you, Will. You were the one great dog in the world that I would have bet my life on. And now... But you couldn't help it, Will. I ken that. You could no more help killing that sheep than I could help turning my own lassie out of the house. You could no more help killing that sheep than I could help taking that last drink that lost you the cup. But we maunna get pity on ourselves, Will. We've had our grand times together. I remember the day you were the equal to any 20 dogs in the glen in fair fight, and I was worth any 10 men. That's the way you look at things, Will. And whatever happens to either of us, it'll be many a long day before we're forgotten in this glen. I am no in this glen alone. As long as there's a cup run for at Leagill, there'll be no dog more spoken about than McAdam's Black Wull. If it hadn't been for me, Will, you'd have won that cup 3 times running. Maybe it's better you should go first, Will. Because I couldn't bear to leave you behind and think that a stranger would ill-treat you. For you've been a grand old pal to me, Will. My greatest friend. We all have our faults, Will, but it's no often that the penalty is heavy. Well, come on, Will. Come on, laddie. Surely you're no feared for me. We've been out with a gun together before. You remember the day with the minister's pheasants, eh? And his lordship's partridges? Well, we'll just have a wee walk down the glen. Well, just you and me together, where not a soul can see.
£30. 30 shillings. Any advance on 30 shillings? Sold to Mr. Moore for 30 shillings. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have here a very fine set of kitchen chairs. What am I bid?
4 shillings.
4 shillings, thank you, sir. Any advance on 4 shillings?
4 and 6.
4 and 6, thank you, sir. Any advance on 4 and 6?
5 and 6.
5 and 6pence, thank you, sir. Any advance on 5 and 6pence?
How did it go?
Fine, I got nearly everything.
What did you pay for the chest of drawers?
30 shillings.
Far too much. I only paid 15 shillings for them 25 years ago.
Well, come on, my lad, get busy. I can't run a farm like Felgar without having some help, you get?
I want you to choose one of those puppies. I've got to take one over to the man I bought Sally from.
Oh, well, I might as well have another look at the wee rascals. Here, my lassie, you manage of that. I'm still capable of pouring out my own whiskey.
Father, didn't you think the pups were a wee bit black-looking?
So you noticed it, did you?
Aye.
Here we are. They don't look quite like I expected, but they're always a bit funny at this age. They'll grow up all right with a mother like Sally and a father like Bob.
Aye. I'll take this in.
I think you made a good choice. If he's half the dog his father is,